Like, well, that's not necessarily true, and it is a different time now. She might be, more grown and mature and maybe actually be a good mom. Who knows? I mean, I wish the best for her and the kid. I mean,
but still,
hopefully it'll change her life into something positive.
Well, thank you for letting me come on
Koral app and go do something. The rest of us out here putting in work, and we ain't out taking other people's lives and it's struggling. It's like you got to be shitty in order to gain monetary value, and then if you're actually trying your hardest or working hard at something, it's a struggle.
I'm over here so bad. I'm low key fucking hating on
these assholes because they literally unalive someone, and here I am just fighting for my life.
Yeah.
Can I get one rose, sir?
My views are in the freaking dump. I mean, they couldn't be any worse.
Dude, and I've been hearing that from a lot of creators, even mine, where I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, so I mean, I would only, I would hit a video every once in a while, at least make a couple dollars. I haven't made crap. I mean, it's zeros, all zeros. But, I make TikToks because I just like it,
Yeah, I don't. That's what I did too. I was like, I have a job, so I don't need the money to do that. I just want the money because, everybody can do it for funds,
Yeah. So, I mean, I do it in hopes of maybe one day being bigger, but I also just enjoy it too, but yeah, it's definitely not a job. If it was a job, then I would be, homeless.
If it was a job, then you better turn into Ash Trevino or Brie Olsen or one of those Bad Baby. You better get out there and start causing some imaginary beef with people.
Oh my God.
Because trash sells.
I just really hate the whole Alabama thing because before I even knew how she was, I was just like, wow, this girl is absolutely gorgeous. She's got all of these advantages. She could do literally anything. She could be the next.
Where?
And your profile picture.
I'm a profile picture. Yeah. Here's our drag mule.
Is he a little boy?
He's a little boy.
He looks like he's got a little cap on or something.
I know, but also I dress him gay. He's LGBTQ.
Oh, okay. Transgender.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. That's so cute.
No, but you have to be respectful of people. I never come on here, but when I was told that you're speaking of George, please, that is crazy. Please give him that space right now. George is not okay still.
I was never speaking ill will of him. I was speaking only good of him.
Okay.
I would never speak ill will of him. We took selfies together right before,
I'm sure
it happened, and I felt horrible. I was just like, God, I mean, it was awful. I'm literally, I was taking selfies, and then it was just
nobody thinks that somebody like George will die. George is so charismatic. When he died, nobody thought it was real. It was what? No,
yeah, I feel like that's what that caused a downward for Tommy, for Jake. After that, it was a glue piece that was holding you guys together is now missing, and now everybody's having a hard time dealing with it. They were already had crazy lives, and now it's just something that set them back.
Oh my God. Well, okay. Just to be honest, everybody kind of says we're in this crime organization. We're not, but we do live a life that would be crazy to most people. What I just came back from right now would be crazy for most people. I just had 2 different instances that I could talk about, and people would be like, what? They're part of the elite. No. Some people just live a lifestyle that you're not used to. And does that make sense?
Yeah, because not everybody is cookie cutter. Not everybody lives a cookie cutter lifestyle.
Yeah. I just literally had something happened to me that I was like, oh my God, if only TikTok knew. I was like, oh my
Well,
God.
don't bring it up, Mila, okay? Like, I don't,
You know, like what's
don't drop
something
it here.
is you know, normal to you. What's normal to you because you live the lifestyle would be something completely like, oh my God, to somebody else, but to you it's like
Exactly.
it's normal
Those
because you're in the
girls that are
lifestyle.
home raising their babies, they've never seen a life like mine, and I get it. I get it.
Yeah, listen, like, you just keep doing you, keep, like, striving. Like you said, you're opening another place. Don't worry about that's the crap. And honestly, we ain't gonna let nobody talk badly about George.
No,
I don't let anybody
absolutely
talk badly
not.
about any of you guys. Everybody can have their personal opinions. You know, that's the problem with this world, is that, like, they don't care to know about the people. They just have an opinion that they formed in their brain, and to them, that's it. You know, they don't care to hear about the nice things they did, because in their brain they've already formed that they're terrible. So you're not going to change those people's opinions. So good riddance to them. You know, honestly, like, I'm glad that you were able to have such a good friendship, though, of people that would do anything for you. You really needed that, you know.
Yeah.
It just sucks that most of them are incarcerated right now.
Oh, I know. Well, that comes with the territory. Like I said, we don't live like normal people's life, which why people did dig deep into the conspiracy theory is because we don't live normal lives. I get it. You know, we are crazy. So it is easy to say, oh, we're
You live
like
the
part
life
of
you
this,
want to live.
whatever.
You know, you live the life you want to live because you can, because you're a grown adult and you can do whatever the fuck you want because you can. No, you don't have to answer to anybody. You know what I'm saying? You live the life you want to live because because you can, and that's all that needs to be said. You know?
Well, no, but we have also been introduced to a lot of money and a lot of like stuff. So people on an everyday life that raise children don't say, oh, I had this opportunity, that opportunity. No, like on an everyday basis, like, can you imagine having your daily life be controlled around like that sort of thing? Everybody owns businesses around us.
Right.
It's not like we're like sitting in a trailer in welfare or some
Exactly.
shit. We have a different life.
Right.
Yeah, that's what Missy said. She's a free spirit wild child. She's a Stevie Nicks type.
Yeah.
Oh.
So now, like, I
Mila,
like that
I
they're
have
comparing you to
nothing
Stevie
but
Nicks,
respect
because
for
that's a
you.
good analogy right there, Missy. That's a perfect thing. Like Stevie Nicks, wild child, but nobody's looking at her, and like she lived a crazy lifestyle too, and no one's looking at her like and saying these fucking horrendous things. They're looking at her like an icon. So that's the thing, is we got to change people's mind perceptions here, you know? Mila, no one can tell me nothing badly about you because I just freaking absolutely love you. So.
That's what
I know. I know, but everybody hates me, but I don't fucking give a shit.
You
But you
are
change everybody's
you're like a
perspective.
little like fun pack, like where you want to put you in pocket. You know what I mean?
Everybody says I'm the pocket fun, like girlfriend.
Yeah,
I'm like- like
you just want to stick
nothing.
you in your pocket because you're just like so cute and like so fun, like just a little pocket of joy.
Everybody says, put you in my pocket. You're so little.
I know.
All right, guys, sign me off.
Listen, I'm going to sign you off, but like I'm going to contact you tomorrow because I want to talk to you offline, okay?
Please, yes.
Okay, I love you so much.
Mwah,
Mila,
kisses,
have a good night.
love you.
I'm so proud of you about your new store.
Oh, thank you, Gigi. Love you
You're
guys.
welcome.
Mwah,
Love you. I'll kick
kisses.
you out.
Kick me out.
Kicked her out, y'all. No, we got to see
But
Mila's
you can-
face. Everybody's been asking her about her, so I'm glad you guys got a little chance to see her. But she's still there, like I said, she's there. But
Yeah.
thankfully, I've been trying to get her to stay off this platform because it's not good for her mental health.
I didn't.
You
I
see-
hate how she took like what I was trying to say in the wrong way because I was trying to make like.
Well, but
George
you got to
look
understand
good
though,
in a
Gigi, you
good
just
light.
barely met him, and she's known him her whole life. So
I
at the
know.
time that George's
I
name is
know.
brought up, people now start speaking negatively about him. Whereas when he's not being brought up, there's just less
Yeah.
to talk about. You know.
I was just trying to say everything like nice and negative or nice and positive things about him, and I just, every time he was such a fucking good guy. Like, if anybody had the opportunity, the privilege to meet and know him, he was an amazing man. He really was. For the short term of time that I knew him, like, I was privileged to have, like, known him. Because he was a freaking awesome dude. Like, the night that I got jumped, he showed up at my house and was, like, ready. He was ready and raring to go.
All right, so let's, out of respect of Mila, just move on from George. If we want to talk offline about it, just because it is sensitive and clearly it's definitely something that bothers her. So I don't want to, like, even if it is positive, there's going to be people that spin it, just like you already saw.
I get it. So why don't you go ahead and drop me down, Tatiana?
Talk to me behind the scenes, okay?
Okay. I love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
I love that Mila came in here. I missed her face so much. I wish we could have, I wish it was not so negative around here and she'd feel comfortable to be here. But remember, she never used social media before. So, like, she only got, like, only when there was all this drama, then she pops up. But she'll come in every once in a while and just say hi. But it's so good when I get to hear her voice. It makes me happy. So you guys always ask, like, she's there. I got her, she's definitely just trying to live it. Now she's opening her second shop. So clearly she's doing something right. Nuh-uh, Jamie. Story up. Because it is fucked up. I can't believe I'm shocked right now. Like, you just blew my whole mind. I can't even. Wow. Well, since you threw that at me, now I'm just, like, caught off guard with what the fuck. Like literally, that's it? Like, they don't do anything else? Like, why would they, why? Is she growing? Like, remember they were discussing her going to a group home or going to, like, a psychiatric facility? They're just going to release her? They're not going to bring her to the group home? What was the whole point of having an ankle monitor? They were fighting today saying, well, if we put her on an ankle monitor and put her in the group home, she could still leave and she could be a flight risk leaving. And then they're just like, hey, screw that all together. Just let her free. Like, I really need to know what happened there because the fuck. I was watching Law and Crime earlier when they were having the conversation with the judges, but I didn't, like, after that I worked and then, like, I didn't go back and watch the rest of it. So they had stopped it to talk to the psychiatrist, like one of the ones that was working with her. One lady tried to stop her from, like, saying, hey, I don't think that she should be out in the world. She tried to plead her case. It didn't seem like nobody was trying to listen to her, so weird. I don't know where the other girl is either, now that you're mentioning that. I didn't even think about that because there was two of them, so. Good question. I'm going to have to go down that rabbit hole now and try to figure out what happens. I don't even remember what that other girl's name was. It was All Day Long. Yeah, it was All Day Long. And she just sat there, like, with her freshly shaved head, and I'm like, what? She said, like, one or two things when they asked her, like, do you understand? And, like her voice is, like, so soft and calm, and I'm like, this doesn't seem right. Please don't release her. They weren't, when I tuned in, they were only talking about whether to put her in a group home or to put her in a psychiatric facility, not, and they were like, no, she's been, I don't see her being a risk to anybody. Like, what? You do know that she brutally took somebody's life, right? And then blamed it on Slender Man and her weird beliefs. That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Nobody just goes out and is like, you know what, I'm a changed person, I'm doing better, and shaves their head and does all that stuff. And like that would, you're going to court. So you would figure you would, like, I just, you know what, I can't. And then I love it. It's like, yeah, she's been a model prisoner. Yeah, because if not, then they get isolated and they get put in solitary and they get like, you know, beat up or like they lose privileges. So it's in your best interest to be a model citizen while you're incarcerated. Look at Wade and where that's gotten him. Nowhere good. Can't get your honey buns. I also was surprised that we didn't see anybody from like her family speak up. Oh yeah, Casey Anthony will advocate for her. That's just wild. I don't know what's happening right now. I feel like the world is 2025 is just a fucking insane place right now. I don't know what's happening. Everywhere, every time I look at something in the news, I'm like, what kind of fucking bingo cards do we have in this year? Like, shit. It is. We're in the upside down. We already knew the world was crazy, but now it just seems to be even more bizarre, where child rapists are getting 2 years, and we're letting people brutally unalive people and letting them out in less time than someone raping somebody and ruining their whole entire life. I can't. This is the stuff that really fucking irks me to my core. I can't. It's going to drive me absolutely crazy. I'm going to have to go take a look and go down that rabbit hole and figure out what the fuck happened after I stopped watching, because I watched for a good couple hours. So what the fuck did I miss? How long did this go on today? The fuck? Oh, corgi booty. Thank you, Missy. That was super cute. I love the little corgi butt. Well, this is just wild. Never a dull moment around here. You know? You never know. But now I'm scared because, like, what's going to be popping up in Law and Crime tomorrow? We needed to smile. Yeah, after that. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I don't know. We've been on a roller coaster tonight. It's been a little wild. I got a little deep, and then we got a little sensitive, and then we turned it around, and then it just, you know, got surprise visitations from people. I love Thirsty Thursday, though. The guy got arrested whose 2 friends OD'd and froze. Wait, what? Where was that at? I know. I think we all need therapy now, like in general, because I just touched on everybody's mental issues at all combined. Somebody. As TikTok world changes, yep, these are the days of our lives. But it's more like passions, where there's like witches and like crazy shit going on and potions and fucking weird things. Well, where's Timmy? Okay, we miss little Tim. Remember after a football game, his friends froze locked outside and he went to bed? No, I don't remember that, Jamie. Where was it at? The 3 guys that OD'd in the snow on Super Bowl. True blood. Yeah, why don't I not remember that at all? That just recently happened, right? I don't remember hearing that story. I'm going to have to look into it. What? that's because he's incarcerated for life. So there's really not much to talk about. Actually, if you go to YouTube, you can go watch Melissa Jade. She's still covering. She's getting kiosk photos. Anytime that he like logged into the tablet, there's like photos of him. So they've been like, she's been covering that. But I haven't been following anything related to him because he's toxic and everything that involves him is toxic. So it's just kind of sideswept away and just moved on. Talked about something else. That's why I could talk about him all day and it would bring a lot of viewers. However, it's just old and it's just toxic and I don't want to be a part of it. I'd rather not. I got, my whole goal was to raise money for those boys because that was Diane's children. I wanted to help Christine's family, but they were really just wanted to remain quiet and give the money to the boys. So that's what we did. And then I wanted to give these people that I knew deep down were good-hearted people that were victims themselves or like made bad decisions, but took ownership and have changed their lives and have continuously changed their lives. And that's what I did. And to me, it's done for me until Jesse's arrested. That's the last piece of the puzzle. Other than that, everything else has been good. Mila life is better. And the end. They had the F word drug. Ooh, all but the friend and froze outside the house. That's wild. Yeah, I didn't see that story. But now that you said it, it's going to pop up. Now I'm going to see it because you just mentioned it and my phone heard you. No, she's not. Like I said, that'll be the if anything Wade related, I'll talk. That's the next thing I would talk about. If that happened, I'll talk about it, but until then, I don't have anything to say about it. It's like it's already done, like way over it. Anybody surrounding it, fans, Wade wives, creators, it all became such a toxic place. And I just realized that Wade came with a lot of toxicity that I just don't want in my life. So we already know where he is and where he will remain. And to me, that's good enough. I'm like, okay, we done here. But we patiently wait for that to happen because FYJ. We can hope. Yeah. Yep. There was too many feelings involved and too many people's opinions involved and just too much controversy and chaos and malicious and lies and fucking too much. And it's been a peaceful place ever since I stopped talking about him. So I'm going to take that as a blessing and a sign that is the right thing to do. And like I told you guys, I have a career. I'm not on here for chasing clout. I hate that word too. Anytime I hear it, it makes me want to gag. But like, I'm not on here for that. If that's the case, I could do it all day. I could continuously just keep beating this dead pony, But to me, it's for the respect of everybody involved. Time to move forward. I won't be doing that no more. Isn't it a gross word? Like, it's so gross. It's like, I hate clout. Oh. Did not know you were over it, but understandable. I think some creators stopped too. Yeah. If you have noticed, unless somebody brings it up and will say something and I tell you guys the same exact thing, I'm over it. He's in jail. Nothing else to talk about, it's over. But I stopped talking about it for months. I don't know how, that's why there's it's really been kind of quiet and on my posts and stuff, just because, and then I like that. I'd rather have the calm. I'd rather have respect. I'd rather have people that, watch my content to watch it, not just for the drama. I don't want to be drama. I don't want that. My goals are not including to be that. So when it started getting that way, it's time to get the fuck out. No, I haven't. I couldn't even tell you that. I haven't heard a call. I haven't heard anything. The only things that I do hear is if like the Meg does it, because I love the Meg so much. Hi, Louise. Thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate you, girl. But yeah, I literally stopped. And it's just been like so peaceful. Like I just like it like that. And I love the Meg. So when the Meg does her little videos, I'll watch it because I want to give her that view. And then I sit there and cringe the whole time. Like, God, I can't. But like the Meg is funny. So when she does like her impersonations, I just picture her and like don't picture it in a different way. You know, I'm like, I don't even think about it. I'm just looking at her being funny. Jordan Willis. Okay, thank you. I'll take a look at that. The red bathrobe and horse head will forever be one of my faves. I can't breathe in that horse head. Did you come and see on the Super Bowl? Me and Meg went live during the halftime and I wore the freaking horse head. I couldn't breathe for the whole halftime show. I'm sitting there like, but her kids were there, so they got to see it, and they like her daughters like were absolutely loving the horse head. So I couldn't like take it off because her daughter was like amazed by it. So yeah, we definitely been trying to put a stop to that, Missy. You love the Floating Head Chronicles? I'm glad. That's like one of my my favorite things is the Floating Head Chronicles. I like it to be able to show fact, because that's the hard part is I could sit here all day just like this and talk, but I want you guys to read where I'm pulling the facts from. So that way you can see the stuff. So that's why I do Floating Head Chronicles, because I can't post the original content without it getting flagged as being unoriginal. So if I'm there describing it, then it allows it. So I'm like, now you get to see the facts that I'm presenting to you and then talking on it. So I'll add a couple of my own opinions in there, but like you can read it yourself. Shoulder engagement. That fly engagement, like, well, you're the only one that's around me right now. Like you're the only one around, so that you're my only choice to be engaged. The reason why I want to be engaged with you. And I was like, this is the most awkward engagement I've ever seen in my life. It was like he was trying to convince himself why he was asking her to marry him. I was like, this is so weird. Why do I feel icky about it? It was funny because somebody wrote to me on that video today and was like, this was so accurate. I couldn't freaking get my hair to stay up, though. I tried everything. I tried these little, like I even bought these things. It's funny because I have it right here because I was trying so hard. I even tried to do another video today, but I couldn't. But I tried using these to like get my hair to like stick up in it. I got to find a way to make my hair like that. But my God, my hair's so long and the curls weigh it down. So I'm like, I tried wrapping my hair around it and getting it to stay, but it kept flopping over. And I'm like, fuck. I'll figure it out some way, somehow. I love when you make fun of the Ashbury and Goofy streamers too. You say what I feel. Yes. I try to like put something out there for everybody, you know, so you get like a little bit of TikTok tea, you get trending news, you get some weird stories that maybe you haven't heard about that I'm just trying to bring attention to. So I'm kind of trying to cover every little angle and try to make a piece for multiple different people. So it's not just the same types of content, but I tried chopsticks too. And I actually had like these, what is it called? What are they? They're bendy. What are they called? Wow, they're my pipe cleaners. And I was trying to use the pipe cleaners too, because I need something like to hold the weight up so it doesn't like fall down. Chopsticks, my curly hair just like, it was not trying to like hold it up. And they would just I was like trying to get it to stay in the one spot. I got to figure it out. It's kind of silly, but one of our fourth graders wrote Ash Trevino on the playground. It's sad when the kids know who she is. Like, what's happening? Like, my daughter was like, yeah, Ash Trevino is chasing me on Roblox. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is like so crazy. Like, that she is known to be like the world's worst mother, and like bed bugs and her stinky new, and the kids are like traumatized from her at an early age now. Like, what? It's crazy that a fourth grader probably asked, "What is a new?" When she first was talking about it, I'm like, what the fuck? Who calls anything? Who says new? It sounds like a dog private part or something. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? Like, for my 41 years of life, I've never once heard anybody say that. And it's just it's not a fun word. They're singing it, not knowing what a new is. I don't know. Kids have some people just be letting their kids do too much, and they don't control their social, so they let them like you can like, even my kid, she has YouTube and it's like kid friendly, but like they sneak in there. These people know how to get their stuff in their content, so the kids are watching their favorite creator, their cartoons or whatever, and then boom, you get one that's like shouldn't be there, and they learn stuff that they shouldn't learn. I've heard my daughter saying, I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is she's got it set to like 18 and under. Like, she can't see anything that's 18 plus. So if it's like those types of like, you can't even see it. So I don't understand why they keep popping up, and it'll disguise it as if it's like a kid show. I'm like, these people are fucked up. Yeah, new. Never heard it called that before. So weird. Old new, not new, because hers isn't. Ugh, brother, ugh. Now we got to teach him new. Mom, what's a new? That was like when I came home from like being with friends, and I learned the fun C word, and I was using it as a sentence enhancer. And I learned very quickly through my elders that that wasn't a good word. I was overexcited thinking it was something funny, and then they didn't find it very funny. And I'm like, no, like, I just learned it. Katie taught it to me. Like, I didn't know what I was saying. So now we got these words like that for our kids. Like, oh God, my kids all know about Ash Trevino. It's crazy. So much drama. But anyhow, guys, it is like almost 11 o'clock at night, and I got to get up early for work. So thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I love y'all. Send all the juju for my daughter's first playoff game tomorrow. I'm going to be coaching that with her dad, and hopefully they make it to the next round. So let's see. But I'll be back. You guys will see me at some point this weekend. I'll be on live with you guys at some point. Thank you guys for coming in, though. Night, Missy. Love you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out. You guys rock. Have a good night. Bye, T. It's so awesome to see you, T. I love it when you pop in, because I don't get to see you as much. Love you, Gigi. Love you, T. Love you, Missy.
Number one seller on TikTok shop. What do I mean? Number one. Number one means we got over 20,000 orders for last 1 week. Okay, showing the whole body workout. What does that mean? That means you do workout over 20 minutes equals 1 hour running, 1 hour biking, 30 minutes yoga, 30 minutes setup, 100 setup, 100 push up, guys. Whole body workout.